Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of UNM Esports Production. Tonight, Call of Duty Cherry Team playing against number 9 ranked Texas University, I believe it is. I'm Dieter Elegant Cabbage Hambicki. This guy over here is Luke, Captain Manok. Manok, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. A lot of fun stuff tonight. We got Texas State, and I think they're facing another Texas team right after.
We've played against like 4 different Texas teams. It's getting kind of confusing to keep them all in straight in my mind. That's not surprising because we're in the West bracket. This isn't just like all the Texas teams now. We unfortunately are no longer ranked. We were 25, but after losing 2 games last week, we have moved down in the standings, and no one tells us what is past 25, so we can just safely assume that we're 26th.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a good enough roster here, and honestly, those losses, we can look past those. We're gonna beat Texas State tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Number 9, I think we've only lost, I think GCU was number 5, I think.
want to say, yeah.
I think 5, and then unranked, unfortunately, Oregon.
Yeah, there was.
and then
I heard there were a lot of issues with that match.
And then the
disconnects and
other
whatnot.
Oregon, the Beavers, I think they were like 12th or something like that. I think they were ranked, but the Ducks were not, that we lost to, and that probably is more of a
Upset
reason
idea.
for us to be deranked than losing to number 5.
That's understandable.
Losing to 5, you kind of go like, oh, okay.
I mean, we put up a good fight.
We
there,
did.
There were some issues that I feel like after that they probably resolved some of those issues. So I don't know. It's coming in tonight.
A thumbs up here from our producer over across the room to the Call of Duty team. They are here in studio. So is all of our Magic the Gathering players. As a reminder, Monday Night Magic happens at the same time as Call of Duty. So if you have a Commander EDH deck, come and join us.
Yep. Follow all our socials and
That tick, tick, tick makes me think we'll be heading into match. This is Berlin Hardpoint first up here against Texas State. Right? Texas State?
Texas State.
It's Texas State here. Map number 1 here, best of 5. We're going into Berlin and then another Berlin, Gavantu, and then it is Bocage and then Bocage.
A lot of repeats tonight.
Yeah,
Double repeat.
Hardpoint, S&D, and then Control Point, Hardpoint, and then S&D to round us out of the night if it gets to that point as we start here in 5 seconds. And we're on the correct screen. Yeah, okay,
Yes.
We're good to go here. UNM looking for getting a little bit of office here. Let's see who gets first blood. Solar looking for those good sight lines, and he's able to get it. Takes out Scripts, as a lot of people are traded there. Maddie looking for something, not able to get it.
Looks like
And Draco actually not going down there. Solar having to reload, maybe in a bad position.
Solar looking for this one. Oh, not able to catch him.
As Texas here
Maddie getting
late
one.
on the point, but they are counting up. UNM will have to push forward here. Maddie getting 1. Seeing for a good push here. Maddie getting 2, and Dahmer is getting a 3rd. Solar and Rocket getting more. They should be able to get on this point and get some of the scrap points, evening it up most of the way if they're able to get all of that. Rocket and Solar picking up 3. This should be a pretty good defense. Let's see. Okay, haha. The bindings still work.
Yes. Having some production issues tonight, having to operate the cameras ourselves.
Yeah, UNM a little shaky here, actually out on those first like 30 seconds.
Rocket trying to clear his sight lines there, getting all the paper off the desk, but on this next point, and almost at an even score.
Yeah, doing pretty good. UNM getting a lot of kills here as they were late on the first rotation, or I guess to the first point. That's not really a rotation. But from there on out have been doing very well as they're back in the lead.
Yeah, 2 on
Maddie
this point here.
looking for just to help his teammate out there, but wasn't even necessary. Dahmers and Rocket taking a whole bunch out.
Yeah, looking at the KDs here. Everyone positive on UNM. Very good.
Ooh, Dahmer's stunned. Maddie, 5x killing spree. Unfortunately, going down himself. Texas going to get the last scrap points here. I don't think UNM will push for this as we're going to mailroom. And yet we already see UNM on a good rotation here.
Yeah, UNM already in position. Rocky, Maddie, Oh, Maddie going down.
Oh, there's actually 2 down as Texas is going to be the first ones here. Roque having to push in. He gets 1.
Clears the point. Yep.
More pushed out. And not the cleanest rotation, but UNM still first on the point. Texas here looking for the 4-man push in. Roque sees, and he gets grenaded right there.
Wasn't able to move out of that grenade. Ooh, Maddie alone on this point.
Ooh, gets taken out here. Roque trying to push in. Roque just having these really good sight lines.
Not able to find anything, though. See if you can get a couple here.
Not quite able to find anything. He gets
very unfortunate.
rotated on basically right there. Being in one spot for too long, that will happen to you. Is 3-4 members down here, I think, for UNM. Oh,
Ooh.
no. Maddie getting that team kill on Roque. Really the first one we've seen of that all season as UNM decide to forgo the rest of this point and just get an early rotation, it looks like. But actually, Texas is the first one here on this point.
Yeah, Texas having great rotations here.
Taking that lead back for themselves very slightly. A very, very close game. 69, nice, too. 86 as UNM are getting pushed off this point.
Yeah, UNM trying to find a rotation in, but Texas is holding very well. Have those sightlines down packed.
A 3-member push here from UNM, but they're getting picked off. Dahmer's getting that one. And no one's on this point. Train yard here is pretty out in the open, so I don't think anyone wants to do it. UNM, more onus on them to get these points as they are down only about 15, so not the biggest deal in the world. Hopefully they get the rest of these scrap points. They get 1. Dahmer's on a 5x kill spree. Let's see what he wants to do with that.
He's going to have that kill streak, but unfortunately he's down right now. Rotating back in.
UNM looking for maybe the next rotation here. Destroyed Hall will be the next one to spawn.
Yeah, they're not going to like this one either. This is also very open, but should be able to pick off Texas State.
Oh, now he was not. Roque was just not expecting all 3 members of Texas to be looking at him right there as he peeked around. Maddie going down, but Solar should be able to get on this point. As UNM is clearing these points out very well, but is not getting the points themselves.
Again, it goes back to that open point. They don't want to put themselves out there. Solar getting another there.
And they are clawing back a little bit of just points here for themselves. And they should be able to get at least some of this. No real point push coming in from Texas.
Yeah, Maddie got a nice little corner there out of sightlines. But Texas State looking to rotate back to P1 in
Office, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh, but actually UNM here, the first ones. Roque with good sight line. Solar getting 1. He knows the other guys here, and he doesn't even need to push forward on that one.
Yeah, Texas State getting those last scrap points as UNM already in rotation for next one.
And a really good push forward. Dahmer's looking for that one, just barely not able to get it. Maddie's in a bad position. Solar needs to do some heroics along with the Roque. He's stunned. He gets 1, maybe, not even that. As UNM pushed off this point, they do have a little bit of a lead to work with, but they keep being pushed off, trying to run in.
Yeah, UNM caught a couple of them there, caught in the sprinting animation, which is very dangerous. Solar catching that one.
Yep. As this lead will swing back to Texas once again. I'm going to say it right now, closest game we've ever seen so far.
Yeah, absolutely. UNM, yeah, trading these points back and forth. They're going to have to get to the next one. Already there.
UNM doing really good on these rotations, but have not been able to catch any. They've been the first ones here, but they've been pushed off just so often. And that's really where we're seeing kind of the difference between these two teams. UNM has these really good rotations, but Texas is just muscling their way in every single time.
Yeah, Texas seeming to have good defense, while UNM
picking up
not as
1.
much.
Maddie looking to push in here. He gets 1, and that point should be UNM's again, but down 34 points with only 30 seconds left.
Solar on a 5 streak here as well.
Oh, that's quite a few dead here from Texas. As Maddie goes down, no one's on the point. Solar picking up these last 20 seconds, maybe. Pandemic on his way.
Solar's gonna, yes, he finds him. Still on this point, uncontested.
I don't think anyone's going to push him here. UNM 3 members strong here on point number 4. Should be lobby. No, train. I think that's train yard.
I think we're on point number 3 now in lobby. You were right the first time, yeah. But Rocky
I was looking. I was that's in a building. That can't be train yard.
Train yard's on the other side. Oh, hey. But yeah, no. Rocky in good position, holding.
UNM 169 and counting to 167. Back in the lead here. UNM getting pushed off this point actually needs to win these gunfights a little bit better. What they have been doing, Solar knows where they are, but 2 members of Texas there and gets caught in the reload animations.
Tactic getting a 5 spree. Ooh, yeah.
And that can be dangerous, all these sprees coming out. 7 here for Tactic. That's pretty big. Sprees coming out is not good when going straight to train yard, as that's really the only place on this map that you can actually use the spree effectively, just because of how out in the open it is.
Right, yeah.
Oh, as Texas here crests that 200 points. UNM trailing, not by that much. They should be able to find Pandemic here.
I don't think he knows where he is.
Kill streak and nothing comes of it. Pandemic, I think they know where he is. Solar gets that one. But
someone's got to touch the point.
No one wants to be on this point. Solar knows where Draco is. Draco? It's probably Draco.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't told us, so we can call
another kill streak.
Oh, and that one
finds out Solar. And no, someone else took out Maddie. Okay, but here, Texas on this point, even if they get all of it, they will not win, but it will be quite close. Solar looking for this kill streak. Just stop that point from doing anything. Make sure that lead does not grow. Solar looking here. Trying to get them off of this point, but Texas playing so well together.
Yeah, absolutely. Very aggressive, very good holding. Their defense is absolutely great.
As UNM now down 50 points, 49 actually, right now, as it'll be a hard comeback for them, as Destroyed Hall is our next CP. Solar, ooh, just barely not winning that gunfight.
Yeah, this is another not-so-great point for UNM, but they've got to get something on the board because Texas State is in winning position.
At 25 seconds left for them. UNM needs 75. What can they do? UNM, pretty good hold here. 30 seconds remaining on this point. Let's see what they can do with it.
Yeah, kill streak taking out Dahmers there. Ooh, Solar not able to find that one.
Yeah, it's been pretty big swings back and forth. One team gets 3 kills, one team gets 3 kills back. Pandemic on a 5x kill streak. UNM wanting to push forward. Roque just trying to touch the point to make sure that nothing bad happens. I think Texas might just win here.
Yeah, they have
Roque looking.
They're going to have to take the next point.
3 seconds left, but they are the first ones on this point. Solar needs to pick up something huge here as Texas State pulls out game number 1 in our best of 5. But, Luke, 250 to 183, that's not...
That's actually very good.
Yes.
Often, I don't think we've seen a 250 to 200 or anything over
I think we might have once. I forget who it was against. I don't think it was NMSU, but it was someone around that point when we were playing, like 2-3 weeks ago, I want to say. I think it was like 200, almost even to 250. But either way, 250 to 183 or whatever that number was, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was absolutely. And we've seen this before. It's very close. UNM absolutely is going to want to take that momentum, even if it was a loss. What they did get, that 183 points, they're going to take that into the S&D and control and try and even up the score here.
Yeah, and this is definitely not, I think we've seen teams not even crack 100 points to 250. This is not panic numbers. This is, all right, we need to play more as a team, make sure that not everyone is getting picked off. The one thing that I did see that Texas was doing really well is, and I don't know exactly how you would counter this, that Texas had multiple members on a sight line kind of at all times, and not in a way that, like, if one person goes down, you have, like, the sight line on them dying. It was, like, actually 3 people looking in the same direction. Right. So when Solar peaked, when Maddie peaked, sure, they'd get that information, but there was nothing they could do about it. You wouldn't even win the trade. And then from there on out, it was just harder and harder for UNM to, at a man disadvantage, push into that point.
Yeah.
That being said, they still did pretty good that game.
Absolutely. And you can counter that by going in at different angles. It seems like UNM had a tactic. They only wanted to attack from one way, and that's probably how they've won many times before. But to counter that, they've got to get behind those people, take them out from the back. But another thing Texas State did really well was holding down and playing slower. UNM was playing very sprint in and take them out as many as you can. And often, again, that will work, but against this team, you're going to have to play a little slower and take your time, watch those corners, and just be a little more careful.
Can you move us down to Codcaster? I don't know how to do that.
I believe I can.
Okay, it's just 3?
I think it's 2.
2?
Yes.
Well, that doesn't make any sense.
Well, I'm just following. Yeah, you know, Call of Duty oftentimes.
Why wouldn't it? Shouldn't it be Team 1 is 1, Team 2 is 2, and Codcaster is 3?
Or at least, like, just press 1 to change
Yeah,
teams?
like press 1 once, twice, and then, like, it just, keeps going. Anyways, sorry, so we usually have a camera operator. He was out today having to finish a lab report. Unfortunate for him, not able to get or watch this Call of Duty epic action here, as we should be getting into game number 2. It is going to be on Berlin once again, and it is going to be search and destroy, something that UNM is very good at.
Yes, I definitely think this game mode is going to be very different from Hardpoint, and if we see that fire from UNM some more, we might see a win here.
The only thing I'm a little worried about this one is we did see Texas doing that, 3-man on one sight line to make sure that they get the kill, and that is going to be so much more impactful on search and destroy, where you have no respawns. It's just going to be a lot harder to play around that, but at the same time, as I was saying, in that game, we did keep seeing a lot of, 4 wipes and then 4 wipes from both teams.
Right, yeah.
And that is also really exciting, too, because that's going to be really good search and destroy play.
Yeah.
If we just see quick aces and then quick ace response. As much as I don't want to see, UNM lose, I'm always more excited for these really, intense, close matches.
Yeah, we might see, 3 rounds in under a minute, because if they keep killing killing every team member, I mean, yeah, these could be very quick rounds. But, yeah, I mean, definitely going to have to play a little slower on UNM side, not be sprinting out in the open. Berlin's a very open map.
I mean, I'm also just kind of expecting the slower gameplay on Search and Destroy. That's usually what you see anyways. When there's actually respawns, you sprint in a little more aggressively, especially game number 1, where you don't know how the gunfights will go, right? So if you just run in and then you start winning gunfights, you're going to be like, well, I'm just going to keep doing this. What's the downside? Or if you sprint in and die and you're like, all right, this one's going to suck. So,
yeah.
And we really kind of saw both of those happening from game 1, which is interesting. But I hear ticking down.
Maybe not.
False start, maybe?
It looks like...
Nope, okay.
All right, we're going
There
in.
was a false start, 5-yard penalty here. But we are going into game number 2 here. UNM down 0-1 to Texas State. As we go into game number 2. Search and destroy here for UNM.
So, do you think we're going to see a quick A plant from Maddie? Or do you think that is a Tuscan exclusive?
I think that's a Tuscan only strategy. Now, I do think I'm on Solar right now because we are seeing a sniper come out. And we have seen really good cross-map plays on Search and Destroy from Solar, just straight up, just all the way across the map, just taking someone out. Oh, no, we're on Tactic. Oh, that's interesting. Tactic playing the sniper rifle. So we'll have to see if UNM gets caught out by that.
UNM on defense here, so yeah, they could absolutely watch this sightline. Tactic looking for something.
Tactic and Solar both looking for each other. Oh, as Solar is taken out. Not by tactic, though. That's interesting. Pandemic just had the better sight line. That should be good information. Maddie
he's
looking
up there.
for it.
Yeah,
He
got
gets
him
it.
through the wall.
Maddie's stunned, very low.
Yeah, his teammate able to
Ooh.
take that information right back on him. And Rocky going down off camera.
Dahmer's left alive in a 2v1. Not the worst situation, but the bomb has been planted. He gets one. Oh, it's actually 2v3. Someone was like on top of each other. This is going to be quite difficult.
Yeah, Dahmer's going to have to get in there. He's got 30
Really
seconds left.
soon.
Or-
He does have a stun left.
So how long is it again to defuse the bomb?
7.5 seconds.
All right, so he's got very little time
Yeah,
left.
he has about 10 seconds to get 2 kills. Or just the defuse. And he's spotted, looking for it. He has 7 seconds. He does not get either, as Texas State gets 1-0 in this first to 6. Says it right there. I can read.
Perfect. Got it. I mean, I'm glad. That would be a little concerning.
I keep having to go from Valorant to this makes it a little bit difficult, as Valorant's first to 13, and those matches are so long.
I think our stream the other day was 3 hours long.
Yeah. It was 3 hours. I just got confirmation from production that it was. I mean, I was also on that stream, and yeah, it was 3 hours. Here, Dahmer's, or actually,
Dahmer's looking for the sightline. Maddie's got the bomb here. Looks like we're going B-side.
yeah, we might be going for just a quick B push. Let's see what Solar's up to. Oh, Dahmer's getting first blood. Solar sees tactic, as Maddie's just going to plant this bomb real quick.
Force him out. Now
Let's
it's a
see
3v4.
what Rocke's up to. Dahmer's here. Good sight line. Should be able to find that. And it looks like Roque, someone is underneath them. Or maybe on top of them.
I want to say underneath.
I think underneath as well. Solar.
Everyone.
He
Oh,
sees one. Oh, and he
Ooh.
doesn't get it. But that's information. He knows where at least one is.
I want to say he saw Bo. Ooh, Maddie going down as
Maddie
well.
going down. 2v3. Dahmer's needs to do something here. The diffuse is coming out. UNM needs to stop this. As
Rocky able to stop it.
I-
He's still alive.
Yeah, Rocky was able to stop it, and this should just be a win. There's no more time left to defuse. 1-1.
And Rocky playing his life as well, able to keep that KD positive.
Yeah, that one, it looked a little sus, kind of, right there in the middle as one member went down. Ford, our producer, is giving me the evil eye for
I think it
saying
has something to
sus.
do with that popular hit game Among Us.
I think Ford might be an imposter.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him after this production.
He's in the vents.
UNM on defense here, going A side.
Yep. So
Expecting
far,
that
both
plant.
attacking teams have won. UNM needing to pull something out on defense. Roque might be the first one here. He does get a little bit of damage. Maddie seeing someone stops the plant. That can be big.
Maddie going
As
down.
he gets picked out.
Probably
But
giving that information to his team.
yeah, Draco is there on the bomb. I think he actually, no, he does not have it, but he should be able to pick it up if he wants. Dahmer is going down as, again, UNM in this 2v3 situation. Roque looking to push forward here as the plant should come out soon. Oh, but he has a good flank. Roque
He's
gets
got
taken
one.
out.
No, Solar gets taken out.
Or
Rocky
Solar gets taken
one.
out. Roque gets one.
Bomb's still on A side with.
Yeah, Roque just
goes down.
unfortunate with that peak. As once again attackers have it, 2-1. UNM will need to pull something out. And that's just good sight lines there by Pandemic.
Yeah, it also comes down to that AR or submachine gun play. Those ARs are going to have longer sight lines and able to catch them out like that.
Yeah. Let's
Unfortunate.
see if Maddie picks up the bomb. Designated bomb carrier usually, as Maddie Meltz is our team captain. We'll see if it's another quick B push. But it actually doesn't look like it. He is sprinting towards A. We'll see if this is just the El Clasico. Oh, he gets shot. They know where he is. Scripts gets Roque as Maddie just plants.
Yeah, they
Solar
wanna run that
taken
clock.
out. Maddie taken out. He does not plant. As Texas here.
Very unfortunate.
Yeah, looking to win this one. Dahmers needs to clutch it out as he
killed himself?
Gets himself with a grenade.
Okay. I don't know if that was intentional.
I would imagine. I think he wasn't going to win that no matter what.
And
but
rather than
here-
giving them the statistic, he,
I guess.
yeah.
Well, no one's close to a kill streak, so, I mean, maybe. I mean, I guess it's a defensive play. Here, Solar pushing forward, and it looks like it's another quick A push. See if UNM can do what was just done to them. Scripps looking to push in here.
Maddie knows he's there. He's just waiting. Patience.
Maddie. Unfortunately, don't have the sight line from outside as Texas State did to them. I mean, UNM's perfectly comfy just sitting here. They have the clock on their side. If no one does anything for an entire minute, they win. Scripps showing himself, so Solar wanting to continue being on that sight line. Which he does not quite get, but he knows where Scripps is. Two-man on this, we're UNM.
Ooh,
As
Maddie
Maddie gets
him.
it.
All right, 2v4.
Pandemic pushing in, gets Solar,
Ooh.
but they know where he is. Pandemic getting that one.
Rocky last alive, 1v2.
But
That one.
he knows where the bomb is. 27 seconds. He has time.
He's going to try and play this. He's going to be close to A.
He just needs to not get picked with the flank. But oh no, Pandemic's looking for that. Rocky, what can you do? Come on, look to your left. Oh, he gets it.
Yes.
Pandemic has the bomb. I don't think he has enough time to plant. As he did there, unfortunate. Like 3 seconds remained, I think. If Rocky just played for, the tiniest amount of time right there, I think Pandemic loses that one just on time.
Very unfortunate. That was so close.
Yep, as UNM going down now 4-1 on attack.
UNM's got to find something here.
Yeah, they need to do something. Solar 1 of 5, not what you usually see from him. So he's usually the rock of this team. Not able to find any long-range attacks. Let's see what Maddie wants to do. And it looks like they're going B-side, as that's the only thing that has worked for them so far.
Be able to, but Texas is expecting it.
They know, they see two members running in, but I don't think there's any way for them to stop this plant.
I don't think they have the wall bangs.
Yep, they do get it. I think Solar knows where Pandemic is as Draco takes him out.
Grenade got Maddie there. The one thing.
Dahmer's very low here, as that's two members of Texas pushing in, looking for the defuse. And the remaining two members of UNM go down, as this should just be the defuse here of Tactic.
Yep. Yeah, very unfortunate. Dahmer's got caught out there sprinting, kind of what we talked about. The sprinting around those corners is very deadly.
Yep, 5-1 match point here. UNM needing to clutch this one out before their backs are against the wall in Pandemic. That's just really good sight lines right there.
Yeah.
Knowing exactly where UNM's going to be. As I said, or as we have said, this is the number 9 team. They are very good.
They are good. And UNM not able to find something. They had that first attack, but since then they have not been able to find a method that works.
Yeah, here, Maddie needing to do something. Solar needing to do something for their teams. I don't know why I called them out specifically, but UNM needing to find something, as this is going to be a quick A push. UNM has the sight lines.
Thankfully, no one went down from UNM.
So this might just be a rotate. Oh, it is going to be a rotate here from Texas State. UNM finding Tactic. That's big.
Ooh, but Dahmer's going down as well.
Gets the trade, but that's also the good information on... Okay, UNM, they planted, they're on B. Oh, but there's someone behind. UNM sees Draco, they gets him.
But Solar goes down as well. 2v2.
UNM needing to push in. They have about 25 seconds to work with.
Maddie, look to your left.
Brake. They keep looking in the wrong direction. Maddie needing to clutch this one out. They have 15 seconds to play with. He is stunned and he gets taken out. UNM down 2-0 in this best of 5. Backs against the wall. They need to pull out something here in order to clutch out this W.
Unfortunately, this match not as close as the last one. Very dominant performance from Texas. They've got to try and find something on control.
Yeah, Gavudu will be our next map. Control point. UNM has been decent at control point. Like I don't want to say that UNM has been particularly good at it, but I haven't really been blown away by any team's control point play. Like
Control just does not seem like a very good mode for these players.
yeah, I haven't seen a like clean control point. I think we saw some rotations last week from I think it was Grand Canyon that were decent, but nothing. I mean, it's fine. It's a game mode.
Yeah, we talked to some of the players today, and the other option is Tuscan, which we've seen in other modes, but Gavudu just seems to be the popular choice.
At this point, I would be surprised if we ever see a Tuscan control point. Gavudu just seems to kind of be the default. Like, map 3, we go to Gavudu control point. That's the only control point there is.
Yeah.
There's never been a second control point map. Is here we
are in. We are now we are set.
Now we're in Codcaster.
All right.
Pressing 2 to. Yeah. Okay. So it seems to be 2 that like shuffles you through the teams. That's weird. I don't know.
It just works.
That is a weird one. But here, UNM backs against the wall. What do you want to see from them?
I want to see at least a dominant attack, and hopefully we're on attack first. Although I believe we'll be on attack first. I don't know how rotations work in this setup.
We're team 2, which I'm going to guess is defense.
Usually certain sports you'll see it like trade off where you're attack first, defend first, and we were defense on search and destroys. I don't know. We'll see.
I don't know. It might be loser's pick. It might just be. I know sometimes it's like I do know that the CCL has home and away, so it might just be away always gets to decide. I don't know if we're home or away, but we are one of those two. There are 2 options. I'm going to say that we're home.
I mean, we're home.
Yeah, we're home.
But
they're home. I don't know if we're home. But here we are going to get into match number 3, Gavudu on a CDL control point. UNM needs to clutch this one out to stay alive in this best of 5 and also to get ranked up again.
So, Dieter, what do you want to see from UNM? What do you think they need to do?
I really want to see rotations play. I think that's how you win this game mode if you're not good at winning gunfights. And I do think that UNM can win these gunfights. We saw it not go their way on the last map. It went decently okay their way.
Yeah, went pretty
map
good on
1.
Hard point.
But I think here you really want to have good communication. Send people to A, then pull one back to B. When someone's been sent to B, if they win their gunfight, then you just keep moving people around. As Solar gets first blood here, taking out Draco, but Rocket and Solar are taking down themselves. As Texas has a good defense here. Oh wait, no, they're on defense. UNM's on defense. No,
UNM's on attack.
UNM's on attack. Why is Team 2 attack? That's weird. Anyways. UNM here pretty much getting picked off themselves. 3 lives down already. As a reminder to all of our lovely viewers, this is not just control point. In order to win, you can take all the control points or you can kill 30 people. It's up to you. There is a life economy as Rocket doesn't even trade one out. Because UNM decently okay here in the life economy, 21 to 23, about what we've seen. Let's see if they're able to get even a little bit Solar in this landing ship, kind of where you want to see him. As he gets one, that can be big.
Solar in the special boat, the win condition on point B, it seems.
Yeah, pretty much. What we see a lot in this map, and I want to just kind of go through everyone right here. As look at what UNM has, just 3 members on the same sight line, and Solar in this point, he's contested. Oh, not able to win that as 4 people go down there for UNM.
Oh, Rocket. Oh, Rocket finds one with the knife.
Yeah, that was a little unexpected here as UNM look to push in on A now, maybe looking for some cross mapping, but unfortunate for them, they only have 20 seconds left in order to get a point, to get more time for themselves. Scripts on a 5 kill streak as everyone from UNM going down, maybe needing to run to B, but they only have 5 seconds. This
Gotta
is not
touch
looking
something.
good. They need to touch the point, but those sight lines are so clean from Texas as they just win this one right out.
Yeah, Texas having the better positioning. Just they were pushing up in their spawn. From what I've heard, this rock that we're looking at right there is the place to hold. It absolutely gives the defenders such a good sight line and whatnot. So UNM has to have a very good defense here, or else the momentum is just going to pile up on them.
Yeah, Texas just, I think that the entire, what we've seen, the entire just summary of these past couple of games have been Texas has those sight lines. They just hold these lines so good. Maddie looking for Draco. Ooh, a Solar and Rocket pick up 2. Pandemic picks up 1.
Stun not going where he wanted it to.
But Maddie holding this pretty well.
Yeah, their point A hold has been very good so far.
Maddie getting 1 here. UNM up decent in this life economy as they are already pushed off of A. But no point has been taken. He should know where they are. Rocket looking for that, not able to get it. Ooh, I was a little worried he wasn't going to get that flick. Ooh, gets another one. UNM pretty much dead even on this game, not letting any control come out. Rocket seeing 1, giving that information to Maddie.
Good information trading from UNM here.
UNM knows one's here. Rocket, just a hard rock on this point, but now, as I was saying, someone's on B. UNM will need to send someone to stop that. It's Rocket. Just
absolutely great defense. Maddie here to take his place.
Ooh, not able to push in. Solar able to stop B, but needs to stand there in order to get some of that control off. But while that's happening, A is being controlled by Texas State as well.
All 4 members in the proximity of A.
Looking to push in as 2 members go down there from UNM.
Yeah, good. Like you said before, at least 3 members of Texas looking in one sight line.
And Maddie looking to push in here. It's going to be difficult. That's 2/3 of the way in. UNM looking for something. Rocket. They might actually be able to get this. Texas no longer has control of A. They're going to push it back to 2/3. Let's see what they're able to do. 20 seconds remain. UNM 15. They want to win this one. Tie it up.
They've got to hold this just for 10 more seconds.
Yep, no one's looking for B, the lives. There are respawns remaining for everyone with only 7 seconds. I have to imagine we're not going to see that, but I think UNM have it, tying up this match 3, 1-1.
All right, very good defense from both teams, honestly. UNM able to get that information trading, get those kills out that they need. Absolutely. Great kill from Solar there.
And that was Rocket. I think a lot of that defense was on him, getting like 4 in a row. I don't think it was 5. In just defending A point for so long, and when there's only a minute and a half to get either point, getting 4 people or getting 3 people off, just kind of making sure that they can't do a 4-man push, that's a lot. Ooh, his tactic gets a good kill across the map.
Yeah, finding Dahmers right out in the open.
Ooh, Solar gets a cross map as well. See if he's able to see Scripps over there on the left. Rocket on a 5x kill streak.
Ooh.
As UNM already pushing in. I like this. I think they just get this 3rd uncontested.
Maddie knows someone's out there. Not able to find anyone.
I think they got it. No, they were so close to getting that as they were not quite able to lock in that first 3rd. And it looks like it will be all gone. Rocket pushing to be first.
Still on a 6 streak here.
Not pushing to be, deciding to fake it out. Not entirely certain.
I think he might be waiting for his team here.
2 members are here. They should see Scripts as Maddie wins that gunfight, and they are here. 2 members on B as number 8, Draco, looking to push in here. Maddie, the only one on this point. 2 members are there. Dahmers not able to get those 2 as Draco and Tactic on the same sight line.
UNM's got to find something here.
Yep, 40 seconds remain. 20-22. Nothing particularly remarkable right there. UNM needs to be able to push in somewhere. 1-for-1, Maddie and Rocket trading out.
Dahmer's looking to push. Looks like 3 members of UNM on this B
I think
side.
this is just a 4-man push here onto B. Their
Solar
tactic
going down.
takes one. Ooh, and Dahmer's doesn't get him. That's going to be big. Texas just picking them off. 6 seconds remain. UNM needs to touch the point. Tactic is playing so well here.
Maddie's on the. Oh, Maddie going down.
As Texas will take the lead here. Match point for them. 2-1, but UNM has tied this up before. Let's see if they're able to win 2 in a row.
Right, UNM. Yeah, that attack, it seems to be the attackers losing to time.
Which is surprising. That is not what we have seen before on Gavudu. From what we've seen in weeks past, this is a very attacker, not preference to map, but it seems to be easier to pick up points on this map than one might see otherwise.
Right, they usually get that quick A, and then it takes a while to get B. That's usually what we see, but
We've also seen just like a quick B. The other team just seems to have kind of forgotten about it. As Solar gets first blood, Dahmer's gets 1. Roque looking for 1 as well.
lots of trades coming out from both teams.
Yep, but trades are good for the defenders. Trades mean they can't be on the point. Solar just barely doming that man.
Well, looking over, trying to find some more.
Oh,
Gets
Solar.
another one.
Tactic
going
behind him. Not able to get that, but so far no point has been captured. As maybe UNM looking here.
Maddie knows there's one up here, and he gets
Yeah,
him.
he gets it. Texas not really able to do anything here. Might
On
just be
A.
another good defense. Roque taken out in transit.
UNM up one life. Oh, now it's even.
UNM needs to push in here. Progress at A. Draco found. But Solar.
Needs another. Oh, almost got him.
More progress. This is 2/3. Solar just needs to get on here, stop it, but Scripts with a very good just defense there. But okay.
That is our first point taken in this match.
Point taken. UNM here only needs to defend B, but they have a minute and 30 seconds, 90 seconds to do that, as Texas got another minute by taking that point.
Both teams, 18 lives left.
And this is where sometimes we see the lives really come into play. Dahmer's getting
going down.
taken out, but Solar trades him.
Scripps knows where he is.
But I think he knows where Scripps is. As Solar takes out 2. Dahmer's gets 1. He trades out. As UNM has good sight lines here.
Maddie, great defense in the back line there.
What is Dahmer's going to do? 4-man push in. Pandemic should be the first one seen as Solar gets him. UNM 45 seconds with no progress on B for Texas State.
Solar and Rocky holding good at that top point. Maddie and Dahmer's in the back. Dahmer's seemingly going down a lot. Trying to trade out those lives, get that information.
Yeah, that might be information of where Pandemic is. Solar just on this sight line being very good. Dahmer's getting 2.
Going down,
That's
but Maddie knows where he
pretty
is.
big. 21 seconds. Maddie being in a firefight here. He gets taken out. Solar knowing where Pandemic is. Tactical behind him. But that's 4 members down from UNM. 10 to 11. 11 and 8 quarters of a second. You know what I'm trying to say. Back here. Progress at B. They have about half. UNM needs to do something. Push in. They get tactic. Solar goes down. That's 4 members down. UNM, what can they do? They need to get something as they go down here in a tragic loss. 3-1.
Very unfortunate. And that is the series.
Yeah, that is the 3-0 here from Texas State. Unfortunate, that just gunboat, that landing craft, a little difficult to push into. I thought UNM was going to take it. I thought they were going to take it straight to match point.
They had a very good defense in that first 3 quarters of that match.
Yeah.
But once Texas State touched that point, it all fell apart.
Yeah, there was just no way to dislodge them, and that was kind of the name of the game. No way to dislodge Texas State after they had dug in. They knew their sight lines. They knew exactly where to back up their entire team, and I can see why they were number 5 ranked.
Absolutely.
Or number 9 ranked. They were very good, and honestly, I would want to see what they can do versus GCU, because that team felt, don't know if it was better, but that team felt a lot more coordinated. Like GCU won off of gunfights is what it felt like, just being, okay, we out micro you.
Right.
But this team feels very macro oriented. And that's all props to Texas State. Just really good on knowing their sight lines, knowing where to back up their team.
Yeah, good callouts in between. They all knew where to look at every second of the match. Just great team play from Texas State. Definitely some things to work on here at UNM, but a pretty solid performance in especially the rounds that we won, both in hardpoint and control there. Search and destroy not going as good as we hoped, but GG's to Texas State.
Yeah, GG's to Texas State. I definitely think this will be a VOD for the team to rewatch and get so much from. It's not like going against a team and being like, oh, well, we lost all the gunfights. What are you going to do?
Right.
But that will do it all for us here on the desk. But stay tuned here. We will be rating the CCL Twitch stream, as UNM is going to be casted by professionals.
We're just semi-professionals.
Yeah, we're semi-professionals. I'd like to think that we're pretty good at it.
I'd hope
that
so.
being said, if you ever think that you might be pretty good, or even maybe better than us at casting, reach out to us, either Elegant Cabbage, Luke, or Ford, our production manager, on the Discord. We'd love to have you on. Anything from you?
Just check out the socials, join our Discord, and have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, have a good night. Stay tuned as we play Texas University